Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 175. And we're going to take a little break from the high-speed track building because I remembered that I'm supposed to get some abyssal stone for the station. And I've also realized that the station building I designed is a little too small. Because as the primary station of my base, I'm going to want it to be able to hold multiple trains. And currently, it is basically only capable of holding a couple of trains at a time, which is not that useful. Now, it probably won't be a big issue. And as you can see, I've used the advanced miner here to collect some stone for myself. Is there a cobblestone block in here? There isn't, apparently. Because I needed lots and lots of smooth stone to make ties, and the advanced miner can collect the blocks using silk touch for an increased power cost, I'm fairly sure at least, which is handy. Means I don't have to mine up the cobblestone blocks and then smelt them. I just get the stone blocks right away. But I'm of course going to use the miner to get some smooth stone, or no, abyssal stone I mean. I'm going to bring this with me, of course. Now I might also want some regular stone, actually. I'm going to put that back. Take the OV scanner and let's collect a smooth stone block from in here. Why not? Looks like it's been mining here. No, I meant let's collect a cobblestone block, because I'm going to want to filter out anything else. So I'm going to put it in whitelist mode, of course, and put this cobblestone inside, so it will only dig up that. I'm not entirely sure if the filter cares about the silk touch mode or not. I think it does. Maybe I used the smooth stone even if I want the cobblestone. It might, because the blocks in the ground are stone, and it might mine them based on what the middle click output is in creative mode. Silk touch mode is false. So let's turn this on, and it's going to start mining. Now, since it's already mined out a lot of stone here, maybe I should actually put it elsewhere. That might be a good idea, actually. Tan lime cobblestone. I think I already have that, yeah. So let's collect this again, and do I have a chest? I have a chest. I need to move it a bit over here, because otherwise we're going to have to wait for quite a while before it reaches down to fresh unmined stone. And let's put that back. put that back and that back. And there we go. As you can see, it's pretty much getting stone right away, and it doesn't care that the filter is... Oh wait. Stop. Want whitelist. And by the looks of that, so it mined up a bunch of other stuff now as well, which I didn't really want. Let's do that. Actually, let's do that. Actually, let's try with the smooth stone first. See if we actually get anything. I would expect not. Now let's try with cobblestone in there. And now we're getting cobblestone. Yeah, okay, so it should be the actual block you want. At least when silk touch is false. So now we're getting some cobblestone. Going to collect the dirt, because why not? Hardened clay. That doesn't go in there, which is a little unfortunate. That's going to limit my space a bit. I'll probably leave the stone behind. Actually, I don't really want to do that either, because I would like to bring all of this stuff with me. But I also want to bring as much cobblestone as I can, because I'm going to need it. So the plan is that we are going to go find a lump of abyssal stone in the ocean somewhere. Pretty sure I've seen them when I worked on the bridge, although I don't exactly remember. It was quite a while ago, and I'm not talking about the new bridge, I'm talking about the first one, of course. So we're going to go there. I'm going to go across the bridge, see if I can see any. And when I do, I'm going to jump into the water, build a little cobblestone pillar above the abyssal stone, of course, and then place the miner above the water. Oh dear. Whoops. Turns out there's a cave underneath here. And I'm going to set the miner up. I'm going to swim down. I'll make sure to bring some compressed air cells. I should already have a couple of scuba helmets. Actually, I have air cells on me already. I'm going to use that to swim down and mine a single block of abyssal stone for the filter, because I don't want the miner to accidentally mine up a lot of other stuff. Now, unfortunately, doing that is going to, well, for one, it's going to ruin the water, although it's not going to be visible from the surface, of course, which is good. But it's also not going to mine the ores that are inside of the abyssal stone. It is going to reveal them, however, so maybe I can mine them myself at some point later. This is quite slow. Oh, did it need both the smooth stone and the cobblestone? Or why is it stopped? Or rather, why is it no longer digging up stone? So let's put that in there and see if it keeps going. Maybe it's just not finding anything right now. It's set to whitelist, it's not set to silk touch. If we do that... Ah, there we go. So now it's going to have skipped a whole bunch of... Why does it lock down the controls when it's working? I suppose that could be considered a safety feature. Maybe. Alright, so I'm going to reset it, obviously, because it's going to have skipped a bunch of stone now. And what I'll probably do is cut here, and I will be back once the miners collected a bunch of stone for me. Now I can only carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stacks approximately, so just above one row and 2 more slots. So I'll be back when it's collected that, so you don't have to sit here and wait with me. Alright, so we are back, and as you can see we've collected a bunch of stone, and I'm going to let's see, if I press that, I'll drop all of it, and should have been picked up into there. Looks like I had some more room, but should be fine with that. Just wanted to collect a bunch of it more than I'll probably need, so I have, because I don't have any in my base at all, which is slightly unfortunate because I might need it for stuff. So now that we have that, I'm going to collect all of this as well. The equipment I use for the miner, my standard miner stuff. Alright, I did pick up that chest. Good. I also got a new horse, which I don't think I have shown on camera yet, although it was a while ago. I don't actually remember what happened to my previous horse. I think it just managed to up and vanish one day, but I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Don't remember. But yeah, I didn't have a horse, so I got myself a horse. And this horse right here, who doesn't have a name, not yet at least, was actually sitting up there. You can see that little platform there. Not sure how it ended up there, but it was hanging out up on that cliff. And so I went up there, made that little platform around the kind of tiny ledge it was standing on, and I've dug a tunnel through the mountain out there, and I pushed the horse out through that tunnel so it wouldn't fall, and then I tried to tame it. Right, and I've ridden the horse out here before, as you can probably tell by the little pen I made there. Because if you don't do that or tie them to a post, they have a tendency to wander around and you have to go look for them, which I suppose a real horse would do as well. So that is fine. So yeah, let's put some stuff back in the base. I'm going to put the horse back in its pen out here, because I won't need it. I've moved the bees. When I put the horse in here, I moved the bee hive, or the apiary, no, the bee house. That's what it is, up here. So it would be out of the way and not poison the horse or me when I went to get it. Before, it didn't matter that I was here because I was never really out here, and I just occasionally ran by, and it was so rarely that when I do, the bees have generally or the queen has generally died. So I get to reapply them and and then I'm off and not back again. Wait, what? Huh, that was weird. The charger charged the backpack? It looked like. It didn't actually repair it or anything, apparently, which is good. It wasn't supposed to, but it refilled the percentage readout there, which it probably shouldn't have. Let's take these out. Put the coal in, because that is for the anchor, which you can put in there. We have a piece of stone in there for the filters. I'm going to go down quickly and put some stuff away. Like this smooth stone, which is supposed to go in here. And these are supposed to go in there. And not in this drawer. Put the wrench away for now. And the crowbar. And these wires I don't need. I'm going to recharge the energy pack completely. Put these arrows away. That should be pretty quick. Now I don't know if abyssal stone will go in the digger's backpack. It might not. What I might want to do is make a bunch of boxes. Now I don't have any wood up here. So let's go downstairs, get some wood, make a bunch of boxes, and then I can bring the boxes and use them to store the it's gold dust, I think, probably. And I can put the abyssal stone in the boxes. It'll be easier to carry back here. Now I have a printed circuit board here apparently. Now making boxes is going to require a bunch of stuff. And if I recall correctly, it is a stick surrounded by planks like that. Yep. One stack should be more than enough. Probably. Let's see if the energy pack is recharged. Going to want... Let's bring one of these as well. Actually, why not two? For some bonus power. This is almost recharged. There we go. Plenty of power. I have 3 scuba helmets apparently. I must have made a new one at some point, not realized, because I thought I only had a total of 2. Alright. So we're going to run along the railway, and we should see clearly enough in the water when there is a lump of abyssal stone. There isn't going to be anywhere where it's shallow, of course. I'm going to walk on this side because it's deeper on this side. I think it's mostly shallow over here. Now hopefully I can see them. There's one. Let's pop out to there. Can see one out there. Actually, is that two? There might be two next to each other, which is really nice. They're smaller than I remember. Whoops. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I was going to jump in the water anyway. So, like I said, I'm going to build a stone pillar, probably in between them, because I'm going to want the... Oh. I don't have a chest now. Okay. Well, right. I'm going to need a chest, or the miner is going to spill stuff all over the ground, and throw it in the water probably, which is not good. So I'll be right back once I've swam back to the base and gotten a chest and come back out here. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Alright, so I'm back. I've gotten the chest. I also got the OV scanner, which I forgot, but I saw it in the chest where I picked the chest from the backpack, not chest. So these look close enough. The OV scanners should cover both of them, I think. At least most of them. So I'm going to put the pillar right in between the lumps, pretty much. Take out the scuba helmet and the compressed air cells. Put that on. Now it's incredibly dark and you probably can't see anything. I barely can. It's probably mostly because it's night, which is a little unfortunate. Right. So it looks like we barely needed any cobblestone for this. Thought we might need a little more than that, but that doesn't matter, really. So let's mine one of these blocks to use for the filter. And I probably wouldn't have been able to do this without the scuba helmet. At least it would have been incredibly annoying. And I probably would have taken some damage as well. So I'm going to make a tiny little platform here for me to put the miner on. I'm going to need some space to work with. And I'm going to put it in the center. You can see it has a teleporter texture on the bottom that you normally can't see, of course. And the abyssal stone, it looks like it did go into here. Probably should have dumped most of this cobblestone out before. But hey, should I get this as... Probably want to silk touch it because I'm going to need... Or I'm going to want the smooth version anyway, so I would probably maybe save, if not energy, I would at least save time doing that. Let's throw that in there and also put down the chest. Kind of wish you could force it to start at a specific height. I will be back once it starts collecting some abyssal stone, so we can see that it is working, because there isn't a lot of time left on the episode. So I will see you in a little bit again. Alright, so we are back. It is raining, and the miner has started digging up some abyssal stone, and it's gotten down to level 49. It started just at level 50, I think it was, the level previous, and it got a few. And if we have a look down here right now, we can see that if I turn the night vision on, you can see that it has started clearing the stone here. Kinda wish I had a night vision potion. But this is acceptable, I suppose. Now I'm not sure what it's doing. It seems to have stopped. Why did it stop? That's not ideal. It's not out of power. It's still doing something. Oh, I suppose it's scanning the rest of the space, even though there's just water there. I suppose that makes sense. But yes, so now I will have a supply of abyssal stone, and I will be able to finish those pillars. And I still haven't designed the next building for the base, but I'm going to have to go back and revisit the Station 1 and expand it to hold multiple platforms. We have a penguin over here, which actually has to be really old, because I've disabled the spawning of these, because due to a bug in mariculture, which is what adds those, thousands of them would spawn in certain areas and cause massive lag when looking in those directions, and it was adding, on top of the terrible frame rate I used to have in my base, the penguins added to that, as well as to the server. It decreased the server's performance, of course, because it had to deal with all of those entities. And now it's digging away again, peeling away layers. It's still raining. So I disabled the spawning of the penguins to get rid of that issue. Let's put in another battery pack. It's using quite a bit of power using the Silk Touch mode, and it would probably be cheaper to not use that and smelt the blocks instead. But of course, doing it this way is a lot faster, because smelting the blocks takes quite a while. But yeah, so I don't really have... Oh, Now it stops raining, of course, when I'm about to end the episode. I don't really have anything else to show you, and we are at the end of the episode anyway. Um, what I'll probably do for the next one is show you how these lumps of abyssal stone look when all of the actual abyssal stone is gone. What should be left is a kind of half sphere hole in the ocean floor and some hovering ores, because this lump should contain some ores, and the ores will be probably, well, I think mostly vanilla ores, things like diamonds and emeralds and stuff, but special blocks that have the black abyssal stone texture as a background instead of the gray vanilla stone one, of course, because that would look weird. But those ore blocks should be left. Is that a hole? That is a hole. Does that go inside? Are they? I forget. Oh, they're hollow, aren't they? I guess. This contains limestone. Huh. That's odd. That is probably a conflict, I would guess. World Gen conflict. That's interesting. I hope not all of them are like that. Not sure. I assume it's supposed to be hollow. I guess the ores are in the shell somewhere, but I don't remember. I haven't looked at one of these geodes in a long time. Anyway, we'll see in the beginning of the next episode what is left of this. And of course, unless there's a block update nearby from a player or something similar, or from a block falling, which I assume Environmind triggers a block update. But I don't think things like the miner and the builder and stuff don't trigger that kind of block updates, or any block update at all. So anything that is left floating should stay until I touch it, which I won't, of course, until the beginning of the next episode, where I'm going to show it off, and I'm going to mine them out completely, of course. And once that is done, I'm going to leave this stuff here and go into my single-player creative world, which is a copy of this one, actually, and expand the station building to accommodate multiple platforms, and probably redesign it internally a bit, and then probably we're going to have to build onto the existing one with the builder and make some adjustments to it. And with that, I will see you in the next episode.